Hello my dear students, welcome to my channel Sudhir Sir Chemistry. Yesterday I have completed about the fundamental particles. That means what kind of questions we are able to get in the IIT or mains or even in the NEET based on the fundamental particles. Now the next part of it I am going to discuss about nature of light. Before that we'll see atomic number, mass number, isotope, isotones and isobars. But whatever we learned yesterday, just we have to revise once. But yesterday we have seen that is the first part is electron, means it is a negatively charged. Second one, the charge of the electron. If you see the charge on electron, that charge on electron is equal to 1.6022 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. I have taken the value as a negative. This electron, it was discovered by whom? That is J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson. Then we have seen this charge on the electron taken in the coulomb, or it is a 4.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10 ESU, electrostatic unit. Second one is mass, and this mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Then second one we have seen about the proton. But a proton is a positively charged present in the nucleus, and the nucleus is positively charged due to the presence of a positive proton on it. And here it was discovered by Goldstein. That means the charge on proton, that is plus 1.6022 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. See with a positive value, and this one is a negative value. Second one is the mass. That means the mass of proton is 1.672 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. That means it is nearly equal to the mass of hydrogen atom. Or also we can say it is nearly equal to the mass of a proton. That is mass of a hydrogen atom. Second one we'll go with a neutron. Second one is a neutron. With a neutral, no charge, discovered by Chadwick. And if you see the mass of this neutron, it is 1.674 or 675 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. If you compare this mass of the proton with the mass of neutron, this mass of neutron is slightly greater than the mass of proton. Mass of neutron is slightly greater than the mass of a proton. Mass of neutron is slightly greater than the mass of a, what you can say, proton. So this is about the thing which one we learned yesterday. Today I am going to discuss about the nature of light. But before that, discussing about the nature of light, I want to discuss some more about atomic number, mass number, and we can say atomic number, mass number, then isotope, isobars and isotones. Right? Now, this part is there. See once. But about this one I am going to discuss about atomic number, mass number, number of electron, number of protons and all. See here. But X is called as a symbol of element. This X is called as a symbol of element. In this symbol of element, but I will write here Z, lower subscript, it will called as a atomic number. And this one is A, but it will be called as a mass number. So A is the mass number, Z is the atomic number, and it is a symbol of element. But if this particular element, if it is neutral, means does not bear any charge, this particular symbol X, if it does not have any charge, then atomic number of that element is equal to number of protons present on it, as well as that many number of electrons present on it. Right? Chalo, I will go with one example for you. But it is a symbol of element sodium, atomic number 11, mass number 23. In this particular sodium atom, I want to ask you what is its atomic number, what is its mass number, how many number of electrons it have, and how many number of protons it have. See beta, lower subscript indicate its atomic number, upper subscript indicate its mass number. It is a sodium atom, does not bear any charge, means it is a neutral atom. That is number of electrons and number of protons present on it. See, negatively charged and positively charged both are equal and opposites, hence it is the atom is electrically neutral. Second point, if the same thing I want to ask you, beta it is a sodium, atomic number 11, mass number 23, bearing one positive charge. Obviously 11 atomic number, 11 is the atomic number, 23 is the mass number. But a plus charge indicate that it loses one electron. Whenever the atoms are getting the positive charge called as a cation, and cation means it loses one electron. If it loses one electron, it got one positive charge. So loss of electron, gain of electron will always take place outside the nucleus. Obviously it loses one electron, means actual number of electron it should have 11, but it loses one. So now the electron become a 10. Proton is always present inside the nucleus. As it is present inside the nucleus, there will be no change in its number of protons. So number of protons will be as it is. Please note down these two examples. I will do some more examples. Right. Then example. Now see here. I have discussed with you, it is an atom if it is a neutral. Number of proton is equal to number of electron, that is equal to its atomic number. Here we know that if it is a structure of atom, but it is having a positively charged nucleus, it is having a negatively charged electron. This is a negatively charged electron. This is a nucleus. Do you know this nucleus is contain nucleons? What is that? A neutral charge neutron and a positively charged proton. Here together this neutron and proton is called as a nucleons. I should say nucleus is positively charged due to presence of proton. Now question is that, sir, how to find the number of neutron? So please remember, my dear children, neutron and proton both are present in the nucleus. Electron will lie outside the nucleus. So either you are gaining the electron or it losing the electron. That number of particle changes only on this outside, not in the inside. So now we will see how to get the number of neutrons. For getting the number of neutrons, see better. Number of neutrons is equal to mass number minus atomic number. That means whatever the mass number is there and atomic number, if you subtract it, we are getting number of neutrons. Sodium, atomic number 11, mass number 23, number of electron, number of proton and number of neutron present on it. As it is a neutral, electron 11. As it is a neutral, proton 11. Number of neutron A minus Z, that is equal to 12 is the number of neutron. Correct? Now, this is about the atomic number, mass number and all. Say with a chlorine atom, minus charge, atomic number and mass number. I will say number of electrons how many, number of protons how many, number of neutrons how many. But a proton means atomic number 17. Electron actually 17, but it gains 1. So total become 18. Number of neutron, that is A minus Z. Number of neutron is equal to 20. Is it clear? So this is about the proton, neutron and electron to get the given symbol of the element, either it is in the cationic form or it is in the anionic form. Second one is that what are the isotopes? Because this point is very simple. I know everybody knows about that. What is an isotope? That means the elements are having a same atomic number, but we can say different mass number. You can see atomic number are same, but mass number are differ, are called as a isotopes. Right? It is the first example. But it will be called as a protium. It will be called as a deuterium. And it will be called as a tritium. Right? Among these one, this is the only isotopes of hydrogen which does not contain any neutron. No neutron present on it. You can see better number of neutron equal to A minus Z. So protium is the only isotopic of hydrogen which does not contain number of neutron. It is isotope. Second example is isobars. What is isobars? Let us say we can say I am having here as a element, we can say potassium and atomic number 19, and I will say argon atomic number 18, right? But its mass number 40, its mass number 40. Obviously 39 will be there, but here this is the one example I have given. We can say element having different atomic number but same mass number. As the same mass number, that will come under the part of a isobars, right? Then isotones, one more term will be there in our book. what is the isotones? Having a different atomic number, different mass number, but having a same number of neutrons. So different atomic number, I'll say, but a different Z value, different A value, but number of neutrons same, that will be called as an isotones. So isotope, isobars and isotones. Now we'll see about the characteristics of a wave. So we are able to get the question based on that one. Okay, we'll try to solve the question based on this one. Then we'll go for the second part. 1 second. Question which one I am having now. Question which one I am having now. See here. The atomic one element is here whose atomic number they have given 26, and they are asking how many number of electrons are present in M shell in its +3 state. Anyhow, this question which I am going to discuss here, it is not based on the atomic number, mass number, isotope, isotones or isobars, but it is a question based on the electronic configuration. So let us say M is the element, atomic number 26. He is asking number of electron in the M+3 state, and that to be in the M shell. Obviously Z equal to 26 means you should write the configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Here beta 10, 16 plus 2 18, 18 plus 2 20, 20 plus 6 26. This is a M. When it loses 3 electron, obviously it has to lose the 3 electron from valence shell. This is the valence shell, 2 from here and 1 from here. I'll get the configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5. But this is the first shell K, this is the second shell L, this is the third shell N. He is asking how many number of electrons present in the M shell in the +3. So number of electrons count here. How many? 2 plus 6 plus 5, that is equal to 13. So our answer should be 13. But option what they give beta? The first option they give 11, second option they give 15, third option they give 13, and fourth option they give 16. So answer is what beta? 13 number of electrons present over it. Right? Please note down. It's a very simple question. Now, the atomic number of the elements, I am having 3 elements X, Y and Z. Element 19, 21, 25. These are their atomic numbers and these are the elements. Right. Now, the number of electron in the M shell of these element follows the order. The number of electron in M shell of these elements follows the order. First one option is given Z X Y. Second one option is given X Y Z, decreasing order beta Z. Third one Z Y X, and fourth one that is a Y Z and X. See how to count this one. Here they have given 3 elements, so we'll write here X is the element, atomic number 19. We can say 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p, 10 plus 6, 16 plus 2, 18, 18 plus 1, 19. Right? But Y is the element 21. 21 means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 20 plus 1, 21. 25, beta Z, 25. Same. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d5, 20 plus 5, 25. They are asking the number of electron in the M shell of this element. Beta, it is the first shell, it is the second shell, and this is the M shell. Here, this is the M shell. This is the M shell. M shell means third shell. I told you na beta. First shell K, second shell M, third shell M, and fourth shell N. So now he is asking number of electron. In this one, how many electrons are there? 2 plus 6, 8 electron. 2 plus 6 plus 1, 8 plus 1, 9 electron. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 5, 13 electron. So which is having a more number of electron? Z, Z. Next to it, Y, Y. Then X. Answer is C. Third option. Note down this one. Next one. Next one. Which of the elements, which of the following elements has least number of electron? Least number of electron in its M shell. Which of the following element has least number of electron in its M shell? The first one is K, second one is Mn, third one is Ni, and fourth one is scandium. Least number of electron in its M shell. So obviously beta K means it is a 19. 19 means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1. First shell, second shell, and third shell. Is asking M shell means third one. How many electrons? 6 plus 2, 8. Then go with the Mn. Atomic number 25. Beta 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 because 20 and plus 5, 25. See beta 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 5, 13 electrons. In this case 13. In this case 8. Remaining all are D block, obviously greater than that. So least number of electron present in K. We'll check with the Ni also beta. Ni atomic number 28. So it become a 3p6 4s2. Then it become a 20. 20 and remaining 8 become a 28. See beta 6 plus 2 8 plus 8. Total electron in the M shell is 16. Last one is scandium atomic number 21. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s. Here 10, 16 plus 2, 18 plus 2, 20, 20 plus 1, 21. Check it beta. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9 electron in the M shell. So least number of electron here, potassium. So answer is K. Potassium is the right answer. Please note down this one also. Now, for all these things beta, you people should know how to write the electronic configuration, and this electronic configuration how to write. It is based on the Moller's diagram. If you want, you can just ask me. I'll provide you how to write the electronic configuration based on the Moller's diagram as well as in the condensed form. That is in the condensed form and general form. Now, one more question is that an element has two electron in K shell, that is first shell. 8 electron in L shell, that is second shell. KL. Then 13 electron in M shell. 13 electron in M shell. Right? Now add 1 electron in N shell. And 1 electron in N shell. They are asking the element is. But what you people require, you should know how to write the general configuration. That is chromium, iron, vanadium, and titanium. These are the 4 elements are there. So check with the first one. Chromium, atomic number 24. But you know it has an anomalous configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. But here 4s2 and 3d4 should be the configuration. But anomalous says that it has a 4s1 and 3d5. Because d orbital is half filled, it will acquire more stability. Now, this is K shell, this is L shell, this is M shell, right beta? This is M shell, and this one K, L, M, and this one is N shell. See, number of electron in N shell 1, beta M shell 8 plus 5 13, L 6 plus 2 8, and here 2. So K shell 2 electron, right? L shell 8 electron, M shell 13 electron, N shell 1 electron, 1 electron. That means our answer is what? Chromium. Directly answer we got it here. Please note down here. This is one more question. Now, in the ground state, see beta, in the ground state, one second. In the ground state, an element has 13 electrons in its M shell. The element is but you can see the first option copper, second option chromium, third option Ni, and fourth option Fe. Chalo, we'll try it first one. What is that? In the ground state, element has 13 electron in the M shell. Chalo, I will go with this chromium only because I remember 4s1 3d4 is the last one configuration we had. Chromium, atomic number 24, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5. This is K shell, 2 electron. This is L shell, total 8 electron. This is a M shell, right beta? And it has how many? 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 5, 13 electron. This is a 5. 8 plus 5, 13 electron, right? And last one, that is a N shell also they give it, that is a 1 electron, we don't want. Is asking in the ground state, so this is a ground state configuration. And in this M shell, how many electrons? 13 electrons are there. So I feel my answer should be chromium. But check the copper also better. Second one is copper. Atomic number 29. It also has the anomalous configuration. That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d10. Now you can see K shell 2 electrons, L shell 8 electron, beta M shell total how many? 10 plus 6, 16 plus 2, 18, and N shell is 1. Is asking M shell only 13, so 13 is here. Chromium, our answer should be what? Chromium, but not the copper. So this is all question based on the configuration part I did. In my next class I am going to discuss characteristics of wave, that is the wavelength, wave nature, wave number, frequency, velocity of light, and the different kind of electromagnetic radiation like a cosmic 2 radio waves, increasing order of their wavelength or decreasing order of their frequency. Thank you very much.